This is where Sir Rodney's been with his rope.
He's been splunking in there. All alone.
Splunking off.
And no one knew. Secretly just splunking down a hole. In the bath.
Just splunking everywhere. Disgusting.
What is this place?
That's probably why
I am
they
unsure,
killed him.
Watson, but everything points to the fact
The
that
fancy
it was
rich
the last
dude.
place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
Ah, disgusting.
We are approaching
Splunking
the
in my
end
bath.
of this mystery.
Oh.
Are we?
I don't feel very close to knowing who did it.
Well,
A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street.
Well, it's clearly the glass plate that was missing from the...
yes. Yeah, definitely.
How very peculiar. An ice maker.
I thought it said an ice monkey.
Such a device here.
Just keep picking things up.
So, did Rodney
Sack
bring
of crude salt.
It seems like he did bring the champagne in.
Yeah. It's a red herring.
Oh,
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull.
I did not see that as a bull. Looks like a weird dog.
Yeah, weird dog.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
Okay. That's going to be important later.
The initiation grades of the cult of Mithras. So that's like, I mean, the hierarchy thing in terms of you start as like a bird or a hat or whatever that is.
And then you end up as a knife.
Yeah. Ooh. Fire. Yeah, that's how
The
lanterns
fire
work.
casts a shadow upon the floor.
That's pretty cool.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
Okay, question.
Yeah,
When you die,
yeah.
are you cool with the idea of your skull and or bones being turned into like a really cool like pillar / brazier thing?
Yes, entirely.
Alright.
I've been to the catacombs in Paris.
Mm.
That was the most righteous thing I've ever been to. That thing is absolutely like rad.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too. I think that's an excellent thing to do.
Decorate whatever you want. I mean, I would even go as far as going like, if you what you're really into is a shrunken head.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Want a shrunken head me? Knock yourself out.
I don't know. The shrunken head, I think, is the one thing that I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, I'm happy for everyone to take all my organs or body parts if they need it for surgery or whatever, or science. But I feel like if you're, like, turning me into a shrunken head,
Yeah.
it feels like you're not you're not taking this seriously enough.
Okay.
That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
Trident.
It resembles a bull.
Bull.
Arch.
This shadow seems to represent a bridge.
Fridge.
The arch we saw in
It
the
is very
place
similar to the face of
Hadrian.
Yeah.
The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
Okay. So, I'm guessing this is being very literal.
Yeah. Oh no!
Not again.
We cannot go any further.
We cannot go any further.
A shovel, not from the Roman era.
Mummies. this is where the mummy came from, McGraw.
Yeah.
We ought to be very careful.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
You've just worked that out, have you, Holmes? Oh, mummy. Mummy.
How dreadful.
This
Judging by the
mummy
local
has the
organs,
face of
this
a dead
poor fellow
man.
met a death similar to Sir Rodney's.
Ah, so this mummy was killed in the same way.
Oh,
This shoe
no
is not
shit.
from the Roman era. It is medieval at best. This man was a tomb
Medieval
robber
at
who met
best.
with an unfortunate end.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Huh. So, is Garrow really, like, crazy and into this cult? Is that the thing?
Maybe.
Or is he crazy and is somebody else into the cult secretly?
I mean,
Can we look at that hierarchy thing again? It just that seems like it should be significant in relation to these or something. I mean, I'm guessing that ordering is just literally to do with the excavation site.
yeah.
But
No, there's no
no.
bull or anything on that.
Okay. Well, we'll hold on to that.
Oh, we'll go to Baker Street to do the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got to do these mould pieces as well.
Yeah. It's funny, this game, like, you start the case, just wandering around, looking at everything and going, I have no idea how any of this is relevant.
Yeah.
And then at some point you hit a point where you go, okay, I've got all of these things to do at once.
I think we'll get a lot more from these new analyses.
Yeah. Anal size.
Gross.
Let's
Don't
study
want to
this
look at
anal size.
There are
See how
12
that
pieces
looks.
here. Let's try to gather them.
Okay.
I will count this piece as a starting point.
Oh, will you? This does not seem intuitive.
No. Oh,
What the
right.
hell?
So you got to do... So, okay.
As an observer, I'm not understanding this.
Okay, yeah, right. That does need to go like that. Okay, now let's select... What?!
What? Wow. Yeah, okay. I mean, I appreciate the fact that they're... Like, you can completely manipulate everything in this puzzle. Like, they really are leaving it totally open.
Oh, fucking hell, this
It
is...
just seems like it's not easy to control. So, okay, that bottom left block,
This one.
that corner that is facing us seems like that needs to be in the outermost corner, right?
That needs to swap with this one, I think.
Sure. Why not?
Because that's got a corner piece.
Mm-hmm.
If I select this one... so this one needs to swap with this one. And then rotate it this way round.
Yeah.
So now if we verify that, they clip together and also this top one will clip.
Yeah.
So now we need a slight... if this one rotates through that way...
Except that presumably you want it to be flat on top.
Oh, no, yeah, that'll need to go on the bottom, won't it? That needs to be one that's got a slot on the bottom.
Don't we all?
Very droll, sir.
What about the one that... Oh, no, I don't know. Okay, right, so...
Because that needs to be a
Yeah,
corner.
if you swap that with the one 2 blocks above it.
This one.
Yeah,
Swapped with this one.
let's try that. Will that fit where... No, okay, sorry, that's not quite right. But It's on the right level anyway.
Honestly, it's just that there are so many things that you can...
Yeah, there's a lot of options here. Seems like you could spend a very long time just trying things. Let's get all of the top layers on the right level, at least. So that one middle on the right,
Here?
that seems like it should be top level. If you can swap it with... Oh, I think that one does as well. So if you swap it with the opposite top corner, if that's possible to do.
Not easily, because it needs to be that one, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then...
So if we try and work in layers.
Okay, because if this one goes around like that...
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Oh, wait, so no, because this one goes around like that.
No, because that's a triangular slot rather than a square one.
Yeah, you're right. What if we swap these two round? Yes. That goes there.
No, it doesn't.
That goes in there, but then this one
Oh,
and this one swap around.
okay. Yeah. So top layer, one facing us and the one to the left of it. Can you try swapping those over?
This one
Yeah.
and this one.
Yeah. And then if you rotate them so they're facing the right way, that at least the left one will definitely fit the one below it.
Oh, fuck.
Why does that?
No, because that's got that's.
Oh, it's two edges.
Oh,
Okay, so middle layer.
what if just these two swap around? So it's like that. Yeah. And then this one.
And if you swap on the middle layer, front left and front right, if they swap places, does that work?
Like so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So it is literally these three that need doing. That just needs a this way turn.
So.
Oh no, that one's got a. That one's got.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No, these two swap. These two swap.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a mold, and it is ready.
These fucking 3D puzzles are so weird.
They're very, like...
The mold is
It feels
prepared
like you're
faster.
actually
We
working
just need to
something
fill
out.
it with a certain material. So Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet
And
half
yet.
a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution.
Oh.
Hmm.
Good thing I didn't do too much.
This is great. I like this. I like how practical
Let us
all of
see what we
these
have here.
things are.
Okay, so you've got this little cast of the knife.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
Yep.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
Yeah, you shouldn't. And our photographic evidence. Jesus Christ. That's got a corner on it. There you go, this has got a corner on it over here.
Mm-hmm. Fiddly, this game.
Yes, very.
It's got good ideas, but it's quite fiddly.
Fiddly, Watson.
Fiddly Holmes.
They call you Fiddly John Watson. That's why you were kicked out of the army, wasn't it?
Shut up, Holmes.
Normally, I hate snapping in things.
Mm-hmm.
But all I can say is thank God for snapping in this, because it's just...
Yeah. It would be very difficult
Done.
to do otherwise.
Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph?
I mean, we can see it's the pyramids.
Yeah.
Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
I must use reagents.
This is pretty cool, though. I mean, when using an analog stick for this is not the best method we could be doing.
Especially as it doesn't, like, it seems to want like a couple of goes over with each one.
Well, so how does this work? How could there be, like, writing on the negative of the photograph?
Shut up.
Unless it was actually floating in the sky at the time. That looks like Rodders on the
Another
right,
archaeologist, most probably.
does it not?
It does look like
Absolutely.
it does.
Ice,
His favourite ice bucket.
salt, ice cream,
Delicious.
Mm.
the pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
No, the pyramids of Giza in
Bangkok.
Putney.
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
Mmm,
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
delicious. Thanks, Watson.
Right. Glass plate negative, salt and ice.
Oh, yeah, okay, so...
Someone's experimenting with a Roman method of ice production.
Yeah.
Mold forms strange wound.
Yeah.
Mold was used to create the murder weapon. Oh,
Interesting.
we check if we can create a silver knife with the materials found. Check if an ice knife can be created with the materials found.
I think ice knife is the way to go.
Yeah. Ice experiment.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold.
Water.
I need to pour water.
Need to pour water.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary.
Jesus
We need
Christ,
to reach
they really
minus
like
20 degrees Celsius
forcing the
before I
elementary
freeze the
in.
water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
Okay.
So what have I got to do?
So we can totally fuck this
And then the mixing.
experiment.
It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold.
Okay, so,
I think that ice should be added first.
alright.
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
Well, Watson is amazing. McGraw, look! The temperature is reducing.
Oh, so it's just about being quick with it.
More salt, Watson. Not too much salt. More ice, Watson. And that's
It's empty.
all we can do.
We cannot be making it correctly. Let us try again and be precise with the timing.
Fuck off! Right.
So you basically want to be constantly crushing ice.
Ice, salt, and before beginning,
Right, so it's... You add the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Holmes, look. The temperature...
And you wait for the ice to hit the equal, then you put in your salt, and it goes down more.
I mean, we could have just crushed it all ahead of time. You could have thought of this, Holmes.
A block of ice. I have only
Smash
to
the
use my
ice.
pick.
Fuck off! Oh, come on. Don't be a big dildo, Holmes.
I don't know. It seems.
No, that would totally do it. If I'd have not messed up by not grabbing the ice pick, that would have done it. It's just a big... This is stupid.
Ice, salt.
Yes.
Before beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, go.
Ice,
Fuck's
salt,
sake!
And then the mixing.
It's literally like...
We need to reach
It's
minus 20
such-
degrees
right.
Celsius to fully
I can...
freeze the water.
Shut up.
If
I
wish
can
to.
pick up... I can pick up the ice pick and I need to stab the ice at the same point, at the point where it hits equals. But I can pick up the ice pick at any time.
Temperature is reduced.
Watson, I swear to God, I'm going to punch you. Pick this up, yeah, ready? Stab.
So does it automatically pause after you've
Yeah.
picked it? Yep.
Excellent. Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
No, not adequate at all.
Watson, this is bullshit.
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder.
Nailed it.
Ice knife. A
Ice
surprising and
knife.
yet a very brilliant
With my
idea.
little eye.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
Great. Right.
And the glue.
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
Yes, let's.
I reckon there'll be too much silver.
It looks
will
like
take
a
minute
lot.
to melt the silver with my gas burner.
That was quick.
Now I can proceed further.
It'll take 3 seconds to melt all of this silver.
Oh, I finished
The
talking.
mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
Perhaps I should use that freezing technique from earlier.
Now I can proceed further.
No!
A homemade silver knife.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
Good.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
So, the thing that I am now starting to think, like, what is the silver that we found in Silver Knife inside Brazier?
Yeah, so that was mentioned in one of the documents earlier, wasn't it? It was like,
Yeah.
It was basically the idea that people would cast aside their wealth before the afterlife.
So we've got a couple of things.
And it specifically mentioned putting it in fire, didn't it?
Yeah. Because what we've got here, we've got a silver weapon was used and then destroyed in the Brazier.
Mm.
Ice weapon was initially created and preserved in the champagne bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And that's us saying that the diluted blood is the humidity or the water. That's saying that the murderer hid the weapon inside the ice bucket, and then the attack left the knife to melt, causing excess blood in the water pool. I think we need to interview these people again.
Yeah, I think so too. We've got a lot of evidence since we last spoke to them.
Oh, and there's a Mithraeum lies hidden at St. Albans excavation site. The bridge piers. Alright, should we go back to St. Albans then?
Yeah, I think so.